Hey everyone, welcome to another Friday feature episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage. I'm one of your hosts, Kelton, and joining me as always is my amazing panel of contributors, Zach, Dennis, and Bo. How's it going, y'all?
Ooh, we're here.
Yeah, I'm excited to collaborate with you people once again to, churn out whatever this is, send it directly to a streaming service that'll die in, let me check my watch, yesterday. Yesterday. And, get a lot of cocaine out of the fucking process. So, really a win on all accounts.
Bo is coming in firing on all cylinders, and I am here for it. I think it's going to be great because we're doing a create a blank, but we're going to put a twist on it here since this might be one of the last times that I'm going to be doing this, at least for this initial batch. And so we are going to create a blockbuster movie, but we're going to do it as a collab project, working together. Because solidarity, that's what it's all about in the Hollywood studio business, right?
Yeah. God.
Inspiration for this particular feature comes from the fact that the New Mutants movie from Disney finally came out after spending approximately 5 years in the birthing matrix of pre-production to actual filming to post-production to finally release. It has been constantly delayed. It's gone through alleged reshoots that turns out there actually weren't any reshoots, to then we're not even going to do like a couple cleanup reshoots because Disney just wants to churn it out, accept the loss, and put it on to their accounting ledger. So it's just been a wild time. I encourage everyone to go ahead and look it up. But we are trying something else. We are trying to make our own blockbuster today, tonight, this morning, whenever the fuck you're actually listening to this. And so my first and general question is, what genre do you think that we should try to tackle?
Clearly the superhero genre is not too full.
I mean, it's big, and I can pay as little attention as possible while we're working on it. So, I mean, yeah.
I'm going to have to go with that only because I think the last movie that I saw was technically kind of a superhero movie. That was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
I don't see movies that often. They're very expensive, and I don't really like fiction.
Not too many hard-hitting documentaries making the top 10 highest grossing, I suppose.
Yeah. Not really.
Well, okay, then. So we're going to be making a superhero movie. That's pretty exciting, I think, in general for us. So then the ultimate question becomes, what is our film budget going to be? Are we wanting to spend like $150 million like a Marvel movie? Do we want to spend like $2 million like some quasi-indie thing? Are we wanting to bloat it out even more? Go full cameos from everyone, get $500 million. How much do we believe in the script that we definitely have come up with at this point in time?
I mean, what's like a good something between 20 and 50 million, you know? Like I think something in there is a
so
good
35 million.
Yeah, like 35 maybe. We're kind of big. We have some sort of marketing budget after everything, but we're not doing massive battle sequences. We're obviously in the gritty superhero film where we can just reuse costumes from other films, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on getting a majority of the costumes from like the local S&M shop.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just do CGI for all of it. I don't understand. What the fuck is a costume? I'm not following.
Lucy only cost $40 million. I'm sure we can get something, in that range.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Well, that explains why the graphics were so bad.
Well.
But what if we used more than 8% of our brain? A line that was stated and clearly not fact-checked for the entire premise of the movie.
Wait, you think I use 8% of my brain? Come on, man.
Well, I mean, I've heard that white supremacists use 14.88%.
Oh no!
I can also tell you that's not true. I mean, I've seen the stuff white supremacists put on the internet. They're not using. I mean, maybe
Nearly that much.
14.88%. I don't know.
Well, we could,
Exactly what amount?
if we were doing like a comedy, we could maybe cut it down to like 20 million. But I'm assuming that our we could cut it down to 15 even. But I'm sure that our high concept movie is worth about 35. That's about how
Yeah.
much I put on the scripts I make.
So enough for some cool set pieces, but not exactly so much that's going to be one of those bloated things. You know, if we turn $100 million in the box office in revenue, we'll have jobs for a decade and a half that we can coast off of the performance of this film. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, before anything else, you might think it's important that we figure out what the plot is, but more important than anything else in the movie business, we have to figure out the title of this movie. So we need to try and figure out what all do we want to have be the thing that's splashed up top on the poster. So what are we thinking? Like something like Titan or something like the
yeah.
ultimate superhero.
No,
It's gotta be like
no. All
it's
right.
gotta be like a sexy word. Like people gotta see it and be like, that's cool. That's
Like
hot.
I'm a little turned on. Yeah. So I like,
I'm a
I like
little
the way you're
turned
thinking.
on. Just as
Yeah.
the poster.
That's
title.
actually shit. That's not a bad idea. So I was
That's
thinking.
a tagline. That'll be in the marketing.
Well.
Turned
See,
on.
the thing is, franchises are all the fucking rage these days, right? You make your money on Funko Pops and T-shirts, and I don't know, like your characters are hanging out with the minions for some reason. That's where your money's made, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what communicates that this is a franchise better than not having a title, just having a subtitle?
Real
like-
avant-garde, impossible to find SEO type.
No. The SEO is great because what other fucking movie title starts with a colon? I mean, like outside of like Pornhub.
It's like it's just a colon. It's just like okay.
That's not a bad idea, man.
It's like
The colon?
Like the in,
is
yeah,
that
the
going to be the
internal.
name?
Yeah, the internal organ, the colon.
Colon isn't sexy is the problem. Like
Colon,
Yeah.
internal affairs.
I mean, like what are the options for something that's like sexy but also superhero-y? Like Shadow or like
The
Vault.
Hedgehog.
I mean, are we making the Shadow the Hedgehog movie?
We are not. We cannot cross into too many things here. So
Okay.
let's look through. Let's look and see like what some dirty, some sexy words are according to I guess it would be Wine Mom Pinterest because it says sexy words to use instead of arouse. Are you ready?
Oh,
Agitate, awaken,
No.
enliven, incite,
boy. Electric.
kindle, provoke,
I'm out of
rouse,
reaction noises.
ruse, rouse. Depends, I guess, on the tense.
Yeah.
Stimulate.
Lavish.
Ooh, okay.
These
Thrill.
all suck. These all suck.
Wet, but it's
Well, thrill-
WHET.
Thrill is fine. Thrill is actually good, I think.
Okay.
Thrill, a superhero film.
Okay. I like that.
Mhm.
So our title is going to be Thrill. That's going to be the beginning of our new superhero franchise. Now, in order to kick things off, we need to find a director to attach with this because any good byline is going to be XYZ Studios, or I guess in our case, PDG Studios, has hired blank director to direct Thrill, a upcoming superhero film. So what director do you think we could nail for a budget of $35 million?
So 35 million. I mean, come on, like that's you can do a lot with like money these days. Like money's like whatever, right? So I'm thinking a lot of studios have brought actors back from the dead, right?
Okay.
Some
okay.
tastefully, some less so. I'm looking forward to see what they end up doing terribly with Black Panther when there's a million better options there than just CGIing, the recently deceased into yet another shitty T-shirt movie. But that's neither here nor there.
Hold on, Bo. Are you saying that maybe they should rely on their audience's implicit racism and just replace him with another black guy, hoping that they won't tell the difference?
That's probably even still a better idea than what they're actually going to do. But what I'm saying is we bring back a director.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
But now who
So
do you
what
propose?
dead director would you want to attach to Thrill?
Well, I
Well-
thought you guys might have some ideas.
Well, see, I would suggest Joel Schumacher just because he already has the experience of making a superhero film.
Interesting.
You know?
He's made 3. He's made 2.
That's not that bad, honestly. I mean, I might have gone something of like a Kubrick or a Hitchcock, just because I think if we're gonna be making someone from the dead come back,
Doing a little
that might-
cinematic necromancy. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
So I was thinking, just to really drive home like what a fucking abortion of a film this is, just like a movie that shan't be made, right? Like a movie that like you watch it and it's like the Ark of the Covenant.
Okay.
Satoshi Kon.
Oh, okay.
Like I can't think of a worse thing than forcing a reanimated Satoshi Kon to fucking have to work on whatever dumb cape shit we're doing.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I mean,
think.
Yeah, no, and
I
the more
like
perverse it
this.
is, the more fucking money we make, Dennis.
Yeah, obviously.
I have
Considering-
mortgages that I want to take out. Let me do that. Let me do that.
I wanna
have a
find out what
family
escrow
I am
actually
not going to
means.
feed.
I was going a
I
different direction with this totally. See, I was thinking either Ari Aster or Jairo Bustamante.
Mhm.
Gyro?
What did good old Euro from Arby's decide to make? What?
Gyro made La Llorona.
Wait.
The Weeping Woman.
The recent film?
The
Yeah.
Curse of La Llorona?
I believe it was the Curse of La Llorona. Yeah. No.
Uh-huh.
Wait. This
was
wasn't the Curse of La Llorona. Wait,
was
yeah, I
like-
think it is. Yeah. These are both
That-
horror directors. Is my point.
His name
Which
is
means they're-
Michael Chavez.
Oh, maybe this is
Chavez?
a different. I'm looking at the wrong one then.
Well, I mean, but I do get what you're trying to say though, is because these people are used to working on a fairly tight budget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking at the totally wrong one. La Llorona.
So-
La Llorona is like a
Yor-
documentary.
Yeah, like Llorona, by the way.
Llorona. Oh, that's
La El Rana.
Llorona. La Llorona. Okay. Michael
There you go.
Michael Chavez is the director for that one. That's
Yeah.
the one. I don't know where I was looking at this. Okay.
Yeah, because you sound like you're trying to say cry and spider at the same time.
In
Spanish.
well,
Which
you
could
know.
be a cool superhero to work into our movie.
Oh, okay.
Also played by obviously, not anybody who's actually Hispanic, like because again
Uh-huh.
we're making just absolute
Well,
dog shit.
Again,
Mhm.
let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. So
Right.
we
right.
want a horror director, I guess. So the resurrected body of a horror director, would that be like a good, halfway point?
So, like George Romero, maybe?
No. Okay. Fucking we pivot an actor into a director role. Still do the necromancy thing, right? It's Boris Karloff in character as Frankenstein.
Oh,
That would make the press junkets very interesting. When they brought
Yeah.
me back for this film, I had my doubts.
Yeah, what I'm imagining is that we have the horror director, so we get the vibe of Aquaman, right? Like James Wan did.
I don't think there's any sadder phrase than "so we get the vibe of Aquaman."
Yeah. Well, I mean, see, what about like a Wes Craven? Would he count
Would he?
as something?
no, I mean, yeah, he was a horror director.
Yeah, I like that idea because those are like classics. So because we're bringing Wes Craven back from the grave, we're also like reimagining. We're reimagining horror in
Wait.
the 21st century.
Cronenberg's still alive, right?
Yes.
Cronenberg.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
killed David Cronenberg. Step 1. Step 2. Step 2 is we just make Crash.
That is
again.
also I was going with Cronenberg.
It's a. I was gonna say good, and then I was gonna say cool. It's a movie I enjoy. I'll say that.
we could reanimate Wes Craven, but do it badly, and he turns into a Cronenberg.
Ooh.
There you go. Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe get Clive Barker in here somehow because all of his movies are like they are horror, but they're also like kind of gay, and I think we're gonna
I
need
like that. I like that.
We're definitely
Is it-
gonna need that.
Isn't Clive Barker alive?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though we have to kill him and then bring him back.
Oh, okay, I see.
All
I
right,
see.
working. I'm taking the notes now. Work deep web hitman into budget. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's gonna take I don't know, probably a significant chunk, but also less than I'm picturing.
Look, it's either Wes
You're
Craven.
surprised what you can find on Fiverr. All right, like there's a lot of cool stuff.
Look, Wes Craven or Hitman. That's what our budget is. You know.
Just have the hitman direct the movie. I don't know how the fuck I ended up here, but okay. Best craft services table. That's going to be my main focus. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with either. So are we feeling like Wes Craven or Clive Barker? Do
I
we
think
want
Wes
alive
Craven.
or dead?
I think Wes Craven, but that's my.
Yeah, I feel like Wes Craven would be easier only because I don't know how much reanimation of a corpse is going to cost. Like we really don't know how much that is.
It's fine. We'll work it into the fucking. But you guys are limiting my imagination and my scope, and ugh. That's it. I have nothing more to say than that gibberish.
Well, let's not blow our load too quickly. Let's just go with Wes Craven.
Oh, so
Or, I
it's
mean,
that
let's-
kind of movie.
No,
Okay.
not Wes Craven. I mean, with Clive Barker or anyone.
Gotcha. All right. I'm glad we've decided this.
Let's go with anyone alive.
Okay.
We
Fine, God, bringing some realism into our world.
Hey, I'm just saying right now, like maybe not blow the money on a reanimated director, but
on an
reanimated.
ancient tome bound in human flesh. Fine,
Yeah.
fine, whatever. Jeez.
Yeah, we do need to have of course, we need to have like our set properly cursed.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, like we're keeping Garak Thal the Destroyer on retainer no matter what. Like he does good work. So I mean, in terms of curses, blights, raising of the undead, like we've got a guy.
Yeah,
And he's
we can.
And he's
Can-
not union, so we're paying him peanuts.
Can we get
Ooh.
Perfect.
the Twitter witches who hexed the moon to come over and hex our set? I'm pretty sure that's actually pretty cheap in comparison.
Yeah.
That is, I think, the right way to go about things to help set the mood for everything. Make people realize this is going to be a cursed product from the beginning.
From
We
the
literally
get-go.
hired a guy to curse it. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're making it sounds like, I guess, then a horror movie, but we're calling it a superhero movie, so that way then it will make some money at the box office, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We put it out several times throughout the year. Hear me out. It's like Clue, right? Where like there's different cuts released. You have like the horror cut. You got the action cut for the summer. You got the rom-com cut for Valentine's Day. We can just
Yeah.
release the same. Like a lot of these studios, like they're saying they're making different movies, but they're putting out the same movie. You know what I mean? We're just putting
Yeah.
out the same movie and
The
being
movie.
honest about it. And I think
Yeah.
people will appreciate that. Also, guys, I
Yeah.
think the cocaine is beginning to take effect.
Yeah, but in a very positive way because I think that's actually an excellent idea.
Hell yeah. All right. So
Let's do it.
I know 100%. We have to figure out all the
Mhm.
taglines for all those posters now. Jesus.
No,
Okay.
we
same
just reuse
tagline's
the
fine.
same one.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what's
fucking
the-
just
whatever.
use it-
It's fine. Copy paste.
Like-
Paste.
Yeah, just like thrill
cocaine.
could be like
The
like
cocaine.
thrill could be something fun, but it could also be something scary. See, so we just
Yeah.
well, all we need to do is take different photos, not even different photos, just edit them differently. There you go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like cuties all over again.
Jesus. All right. What's our next thing we have to figure out? The cocaine is we're gonna run out of cocaine before we get this movie made.
No, we are not. We are not. We are not. Fuck
What's
you.
his name? Grimlar the Destroyer is about to come in with another huge bag full of cocaine.
Yeah,
That will
his
be fine.
his staff is just a big key on the end. Yep. All right.
All right, so the next thing we have to figure out is a filming location. We got to figure out where we're going to be setting this thing. So what location does the movie take place in and or unrealistically portray?
Okay,
There are only
I-
two
okay.
places for horror. It's like New Hampshire or Eastern Europe.
well,
I was
no,
gonna say like anywhere in Texas, but fine.
I was gonna say West Texas. Here's the thing. So it is based in the story itself is based in West Texas, but
Mhm.
because it's cheaper, we shoot in Ontario.
That's not a bad
Oh.
idea. I was thinking,
all
right?
those glossy rivers and luscious green areas of
Yeah.
West Texas.
I love
I
looking
love
out. My
the
favorite part about
redwoods
Lubbock.
of West Texas.
My favorite part about Midland, Odessa, Lubbock, you name it, is looking out over the Great Lakes and taking in the view.
Just that cool breeze coming off
Yeah.
of the inland sea.
Yeah, the temperate summers, the also fucking terrible winters because it's West Texas. Anyway, so definitely, I feel you. You're seen, you're heard. I think this does need a bit more of an urban element, specifically in terms of this is a superhero movie and also a horror movie and also every genre.
Mm-hmm.
As that, we need it to take place in like the metropolis, the Gotham, the big city where the fights happen, right?
Right.
And our heroes
kind of-
smash through
so
buildings.
Midland,
kind of-
so
right?
And-
so this
yeah.
is
So
in the
yeah,
future.
yeah, we shoot
this
it.
is in the future when Houston is underwater and Dallas is like.
Dallas
I
is
don't
a
know.
Judge Dredd city. The
Yeah.
Trinity River has swallowed it entirely. Austin's
gonna
still
say,
like fine because the hills.
It has more of like a Candyman vibe where it's like scary in the city.
Yeah. And also that city could totally be New York. It could be Chicago. It could be Hong Kong. It could be fucking wherever because again,
Right.
we have to make money. We have necromancers and cocaine dealers to pay, guys. And I can only take out so many loans.
The mortgages are now coming due that you took out not so
Listen,
long
I
ago.
thought a mortgage was just like a fun thing you did in Monopoly, all right? I did not look at or fucking whatever the fine print.
You don't even know.
Read, people call it? I don't know. Anyway, fucking neither here nor there. Let's
Bo's
make this movie.
Bo's just like, what the fuck's escrow? I don't know.
Escrow, I hardly know her.
I don't think we're allowed to use those terms. The correct one is Inuit, I believe.
Oh, no.
My God.
Well,
See, I even fucked that joke up. I was supposed to say Intuit, like the town.
like
Uh,
the company.
yeah.
Good.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Wow.
That's where my head's at. Anyways, so for this movie, Thrill, we need to get like a one-sentence description, kind of like a log line, like
You'll
a very
pee your
basic
pants.
Minnery summary. Well, that would be like the tagline on the poster, but the
Oh.
log line is like a mini synopsis point.
Right. This is your elevator
The
pitch.
premise, if you will.
Characters perform actions and experience conflict in various settings. Boom, there you go.
Would you even say that one of them goes on a journey of sorts?
Oh yeah, a hero's journey even. See,
Okay,
I read
okay.
this thing in 12 Rules of Life. Well, we can get to this later. This is not
Uh-huh.
important right now.
Characters grow, but some don't. People die.
Some characters are protagonists, which means they are professionally tagonistic, which means like they're on your side. And some characters are antagonists, which means they're
They're my mom's sister.
They're my mom's sister at being antagonists and not very good at that. is what
Okay,
that
so
means.
I'm hearing your ideas a little bit. So we have this this professional family who's living in future Midland, West Texas, shot in Ontario, and
Yeah, it's like
suddenly
London,
they have some
Ontario.
extended family members come on in and visit them. It's on the aunt side, if you will. Is that it's kind of like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, but instead it's I guess a supervillain. Is that now what we're doing here?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
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 The superhero / horror version of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
That's just Get Out. Also, I did write my thesis on I think it was African American film on the comparing Get Out and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Well, see, perfect.
I mean, yeah. That's fuck. It's been forever since I saw Get Out, but
They're basically
I
the
feel
same
like-
movie.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? That's part of the premise.
Oh no, yeah, and Jordan Peele made jokes about it too. So it was like,
Well,
oh yeah,
fucking there we go,
It's all here. But
God,
anyway,
if I can break character for a sec, fucking Lovecraft Country looks like it's gonna be good. I haven't actually watched it yet, but I've been hearing good things.
I'm definitely gonna need to watch that. That's gonna. It's on the
I
list.
have not
but-
lost my coked out ADHD energy, obviously, but I'm just saying, out of character, that seems like a neat show. Anyway, back to it. Smack
just-
myself in the face there.
yeah, you just did another line.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what that slap
Carlor
sound was.
or whatever the wizard's name is, we've established as canon, is reliable.
Superhero version of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner,
But it's a horror movie.
but it's
But
scary.
it's also a rom-com.
Mhm.
And it's also like a sports coming of age kind of thing.
The last scene is them all attending like the younger cousin's big baseball game or something.
Wow.
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like it all
And-
turned out okay.
And
Yeah.
also, of course, to recap, like, because we're apparently in some sort of the producers type situation, we have to make this movie like as bad as possible,
Okay.
They are
I see.
building-
but
base-
still marketable on a wide scale.
Instead of like Field of Dreams, they are and building a baseball field. They're building a tetherball court, like just a bunch of tetherball poles.
My God.
That's
Okay, so
perfect.
then
Perfect.
what do we want the tagline to be for this particular movie?
You'll
huh?
pee your pants.
Pee your pants.
Thrill, you'll pee your pants.
Uh-huh.
Is that
Thrill. Come as you are, but it's CUM.
Ooh.
Nice. Now, I wonder, are we gonna get in trouble like with like ratings boards or like people who don't want cum in the tagline of their movie?
Well,
Well,
fuck
because
'em.
we're expecting to clearly release this theatrically
Yeah.
and definitely not just probably sell it for 60 million to Netflix and
Oh,
cash
wait,
in
wait.
on that.
Good. All good points. Before I forget, clear theatrical release. That's the kind of
Okay.
scene we need
No.
in
Okay,
the
no,
cum movie.
Right. So no, it's come as you are, but spelled COME. But the font is like gooey.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm feeling a little. All right. To add to pile on to the genre grand slam we've got going, right? I'm thinking we call up old Sesthifer Rogen. See what he's up to, right? Say, hey Seth, we got a movie for you. It's a comedy, but get this, it's a little bit on the crude side. A little bit crude and lewd, my dude.
That doesn't sound like anything that he's done before. So
That's
he might
the thing.
appreciate
It's
Yeah,
a breakout
he
role.
might
He's
be-
going to
yeah.
be able to express himself creatively and artistically, and he's going to be able to talk about burps and farts and weed. And I think that's a great niche for him.
So we have Seth Rogen living in future Midland.
yeah.
And he's hanging out with his family. And,
Yep. Who are
you know,
superheroes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all
it's-
superheroes.
so it's a live action The Incredibles.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
other words.
So is he the older actor who reveals the plot relevant information?
No. We need an old as fuck person.
Okay.
Something
so-
that like people will be surprised. Be like, I didn't realize like that was Michael Caine's last role. Like that kind of a thing, something really on those lines.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out with this. We get like God, who died this year, or even last year? The I can't even think of anyone, but we get someone who just recently died, and then
Well-
but then we put their face on. No, but like an old like a golden age cinema actor who just recently died, and
Mhm.
CGI their face on like fucking Andy Serkis.
Oh, I like that. See, I like your use of technology because, again, we'll work that into the budget somehow. Our wizard guy's also an accountant, so really, jack of all trades. Which
Well,
you
what
would think,
about this
too,
in-
the accountant's noticing he's being underpaid, but that's neither here nor there.
He doesn't believe in what he keeps calling human currency. So
Yeah,
it's,
which
it's
is
really quite bizarre.
Troubling, but we'll deal with that after wrap.
Yeah.
I like where you're coming from with the CGI kind of stuff. I'm thinking we give him the old reverse Irishman, right? And I'm not talking about the cum part because I can't stress this enough. This is not a crude, lewd movie, despite what I may have said before. What we do is we find some hip new Instagram, TikTok, whatever star, right? Like,
Okay.
yeah, their name is like Davy, Young Davy, is their username and also their legal name. They match.
It has
And-
like 4 V's in it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a vaporwave thing. I mean, like I know it's like he's like a kid, so it's like, oh, he's just finding out about vaporwave, right? Like that's cool. Like he doesn't know what a VHS tape is, but fuck yeah, sure, whatever. So we get him, we option him. I don't know what that means, but we get him on the movie and just age him up artificially. So he's like like 90, like 200. I don't. Or our wizard can probably do it.
Okay.
Like
I-
not
so-
artificially. Like
so
we're,
with
we're
magic.
putting a lot of
so-
effort here on this poor wizard.
He
you
wears
know?
a lot of wizard hats.
So Charlie D'Amelio is the highest, or is the TikTok user with the most subscribers. She is a dancer and social media personality. We could get her.
Okay.
That sounds almost more like a made-up name than Davy
So
McWavy or whatever.
What
I
about
said.
what about we take the idea of her, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
that we have her, but she plays Seth Rogen's daughter in this film. Okay.
Okay.
But then the older character actor we could get is Christopher Plummer. You know how he replaced Kevin Spacey when he got canceled.
Right.
So then, whenever what's her name, the TikTok chick, whenever
Charli
her like
D'Amelio.
problematic past comes out, then we can actually then just have Christopher Plummer then take her role, and you know, Seth Rogen keeps on treating Christopher Plummer like his teenage daughter.
Okay.
Or
Alright.
it's like a time travel thing.
But
Or
if
we make it some sort of ham-handed trans representation, and it's still better than anything any actual movie has done.
I'm not
in terms of
so-
big, fucking box
no.
office bullshit.
Is that part of the thrill of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? It's Seth Rogen's future tense son, played by Christopher Plummer, but played in the present by TikTok chick. Is that what you're pitching?
I
here,
think.
Bo?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. I'm not sure what I'm pitching, but like fucking, that's an angle we can sell. You know, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, just anything marketing can sink their teeth into. Please, God, money.
I mean, okay. Here's my pitch, though, because we're doing basically we're doing an adaptation of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. We put Spencer Tracy's face on some actor as like the old guy that does the relevant plot information.
Mm-hmm. Is Sidney Poitier still alive? We could just get Sidney Poitier. He was in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Or we could get,
Yeah.
his face. It actually doesn't even matter anymore.
Just Mickey Mouse. Just Mickey Mouse shows up in CGI,
All right, now Bo's really hitting the
like
cocaine.
Roger Rabbit style. I'm
I need you to do another line, Bo.
I'm gonna need more than the line, pal. Fucking double barrel this shit.
Grandma!
Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, if we're gonna do the best trans representation in any superhero movie ever, and that's,
my
that's our selling
God.
point.
Oh no! This is. Oh well, Bo. You are going to get the distinguished title of executive producer on this film. I think the rest of us might just be silent partners. For
Yeah, honestly, put
movie's
my
sake.
name at front and center. No actors, no fucking, no Instagram stars. It's just me. It's just my movie. It's just my movie now. It's my movie. Me movie, my movie. Mimo movie.
Christ alive. Okay. Well, I'm just trying to still wrap my head around the cast. So Seth Rogen is living in future Midlands with his family, involving one of his kids played by the TikTok star. Then he opens the door and comes in, fucking just some old dude, and that person is saying, "Oh, well, I'm your child from the future," and so then that's the time travel hijinks, I guess, would ensue. Then, right? Is that the idea here? Okay,
Like a Bill and Ted kind of, yeah.
just trying to wrap my head around Thrill by Clive Barker. What's happening here? So the next question becomes, what major action sequence happens in your movie that was difficult to film but audiences love?
I mean, this whole movie is going to be difficult to film in a manner of speaking.
Major action sequence is going to be, it's gonna be like that scene, from what was the movie about the magicians?
The Prestige.
Not the Prestige. The one about the magicians. They have like
Where magic actually ends up being real in the end.
no.
Oh God.
Or is
God,
it
The
no? Or
Prestige
is
is
it the
good.
one that where Mark Ruffalo is actually like the bad guy in the end? That one?
Hang on. It's the one with the scene
Well,
where they're
spoilers,
like
first of all.
breaking into some. They're breaking into like some facility. They're all being searched by. They're all being searched by people, and they're passing the card around the room.
Now You See Me Too.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
Okay, there's a scene like that where it's like all these cuts and you're having to track like an object, but it's the superhero one trying to hide the identity from the rest of them, right?
That's right. I keep on forgetting that we have like the superhero element of this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To keep track of.
I mean, all
Was
you
Mark
need,
Ruffalo the
fucking
bad guy in
super-
that one?
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo is like the bad guy in the end.
Mark
He
Ruffalo is like the
wasn't
bad
the
guy in
bad
like
guy.
every movie.
That's the point. He wasn't the bad guy in that movie. then.
Oh, I don't know. I only saw like clips of it. People being like, I hated this ending, and then I read the synopsis, and I think that's what all I gathered from it.
Yeah, no, he was actually working with Morgan Freeman the whole time, but no one was communicating with each other. So
wow.
I see.
don't you love that when like it turns out like the big bad guy wasn't actually like the big bad guy? Who knew? Who knew?
I don't know
So-
about that. That seems a little too nuanced for thrill. Come as you are. Parentheses the movie. Parentheses yes. Like gray heroes, gray villains with like nuanced goals and like I don't know, fucking actual character development. Does it sell Funko Pops? Is what I'm trying to get down to.
Oh yeah,
Well,
no, we'll
that actually
get
ties
Funko
me
Pop.
in because I mean the next question then becomes what completely unrelated product placement occurs in your film?
Pepsi Man is there for one.
Uh-huh.
Is
Like
he
just
is
Pepsi
he,
Man.
They're driving a
just
Tesla
standing
car.
there?
He's Pepsi Man.
Does he?
I don't know. I don't know what
it-
you don't understand. It's Pepsi Man.
Pepsi-Man, I believe
Ah,
is
there you
the way
go.
you pronounce it.
No. See, Pep
In the
Semen
movie.
is Pep Semen is the caffeine beverage that
that we're
They
trying to
don't sell-
market. That we're
they
trying to
don't
market
sell
in Japan, but
in most stores, but we're gonna make sure they everybody at the dinner table, right? Rather than like having like a glass of like wine or like water
no.
or whatever they're drinking.
Oh, no.
It is a branded carton because it's sold by the carton because that's the only way you can transport it. Again, for like legal reasons, there's a
Wax
lot
paper
of
carton.
legal stuff you got to deal with the Pepsi brand.
right. I'm just looking at the things around my desk to see like what we can use. What we can get. I have like a Larabar wrapper and a box from the USPS. Can we get the USPS as a sponsor?
I think we can, but that's how.
If by the time we make this movie,
We're making
You
this.
know.
We're making this movie to revitalize the USPS.
I love Pep is actually what you use before you use prep, right? So Pep semen is
Yeah,
a bit,
Pep.
that's a bit
Yeah.
on the nose. But
Yeah, that is a
so
bit on the
I really like that. And also because we have, we're doing representation in the film, of course, it's perfect for that. So
yeah, no, we've got to make it incredibly diverse, but somehow still fuck that up to
Yeah.
kind of play
Oh,
both sides, so to speak.
we can get Gilead, the makers of prep, and just like everyone just fucking takes prep all the time. Like they just fucking down it like they're like they're gummy bears. Or
Like it's like
something.
snacks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Seth Rogen travels to the future and he doesn't have his gloves on or whatever. So
Mhm.
every time he opens a door or sneezes, he has to take another dose of prep.
Prep.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
In the future, everyone's on prep. They just give it to you.
It's instead of a Pez dispenser, it's a prep dispenser.
There you go. There you go.
Well, I think that this has been like an absolute mess of a movie, but I mean, hey, if it pops up on Netflix, I would watch it probably.
We're gonna
a
make
lazy
million
afternoon.
of dollars, and I'm not gonna have to sign my soul away to a fucking warlock. So I'd call that a win in my book.
As the wizard now turned into a warlock, is that where we're
Again,
finding
like I
ourselves?
said, he's spinning a lot of plates. He does a lot around the office. I don't know how to make this any clearer.
It really
gets his
sounds like
coffee
we
even.
probably should have made a movie about our wizard warlock cocaine
slash
wielding.
slash production assistant slash accountant slash fucking
So-
I don't know. He walks dogs on the weekend. Like it's just volunteer work that he likes to do. You know,
Sounds like this guy's actually got a whole
a
thing
rich
going
internal life. Yeah. God forbid they fucking make a movie about anybody interesting. Time
Yeah.
for fucking big
Unfortunately,
caveman
he's,
knocking down buildings 5.
Unfortunately, he's a member of the Dark Elves, and they don't get the representation in Hollywood that
Of course,
you would
of
hope
course.
for. Well,
You'll
very
see
cool.
Bright. Bright fucking sucked.
Yeah.
it sucked.
Just getting that parting shot in. Let's not make Bright. Put that on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Put that in our Excel spreadsheet. Whatever.
That's the
Their
new
fucking business
tagline.
people use.
Thrill. It's not bright.
It's
Shrug
not bright.
emoji.
Shrug emoji. Jesus.
Oh my god. Yeah. Are we the first movie to put emojis in our tag?
You know,
Probably.
we might be. The
Yeah,
emoji movie might have beaten us, but I'm not
Yeah.
quite sure.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I was gonna say there is a movie about emoji.
I don't know, but I'm gonna have to see a source on that. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Well. Okay, so that was the movie. That was the experiment. It was long. It was winding. But hey, we
Enjoy it.
came here. You know, it was something that we made together. And when our amazing PA decides to go on to bigger and better things and leave us in the dust,
Summoning
And,
world-ending monsters, stuff like that.
that would actually be just us trying to make this movie as executives, while then the PA is fighting crime and doing all of these things against the dark forces of evil. That, yeah, my God, really makes me think we backed the wrong horse there.
I mean, as like contemporary, media industry, aren't we really the dark forces of evil? Like when you think about it, man.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah, God, just so deep. All right, here's your Oscar bait. Go
Thanks.
have fun with it, kid.
I'm gonna go Oscar bait now.
Good God. All right, Zach. So what have we got going on? What are we plugging here?
It's Friday. If you're listening to this, then you could also be listening to us on stream tonight. I think we're going to try to play Factorio soon. So check our Discord
Yep.
for what game we're playing on Friday. Don't miss our Monday night Minecraft that we stream with Not Safe Media. Also, we should have a Patreon episode out, maybe, depending on
Things.
Yeah, on things. So, and also don't forget, Dennis's latest video is out, the Dogma series about cults that we're doing on the Psychic Dolphin Garage YouTube. So,
Yeah, let me know if you want to hear more about cults and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. Just maybe not another Nazi pedophile cult. That one was.
Yeah, you're kind of hitting like a lot of not fun check boxes there.
Yeah, that one was kind of hard to do research
Yeah,
for without
yeah.
kind of shaking a little bit in my in my chair. So maybe like a fun one.
Yeah.
a fun cult, a cult that everyone didn't die in.
I was gonna say the Hail Bob comic cult, but oops.
About that.
Hey, they ended with a party. That was the most important part.
Hey,
of the,
you know
the
what?
story.
That's totally true. All right, folks.
Well,
yeah.
Thanks for giving us some time on your Friday.
Yeah,
hopefully-
and go watch our movie out in 2022.
Only 2 years? Jesus Christ. We
Oh,
need
yeah.
a much larger cocaine budget than we have budgeted out.
Gremlar!
Wizard. I don't know how many times I can fucking say this. Wizard. We are making the Wizard is the movie we're making.
we just remade the Wizard.
Oh
It's a-
no, we've
it's
made
a-
the Wizard again.
Yeah, it's just a Nintendo ad the entire time.
All right, y'all. Deuces.
Howdy, y'all. Don't forget to follow our link tree in the show notes to discover new things like our Discord, social media platforms, and all the places where you can listen to our podcast. Word of mouth is the best way to introduce us and other leftist creators to friends, family, coworkers, your AA buddies. Community is about more than hot takes online. And if you want to support our efforts, you can donate to us at patreon.com/psychicdolphingarage, which is spelled how it sounds. Hope to see you on the stream tonight. Enjoy this music by JJD.
How the fuck I still got a full head of hair? Not a single gray. Fuck the cops, family first, every single day. Bringing a charm when I ring the alarm. My arms got a box cutter insignia. We gotta abolish ICE, we gotta abolish ICE, abolish it. No need to apologize, the Holocaust apologists. For no reason we colonize the land and put up monuments. Dope needles, dollar signs, the globe stares in astonishment. I hope there'll be a punishment. I really wanna get bloody. I really wanna stand in judgment of anybody taking money from anybody in the struggle. Anybody on a budget. Poor people getting 10 to 20 for some dumb shit. Corporations incorporating a bloodlet. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words.